Are you?
Good evening. Good evening.
Wait, prop. I want my whole intro now.
It coming.
All right, no problem.
I can give you what you're looking for. Like, here you go.
Yeah.
Stepping at the fit, lights up we blaze, all eyes on me. Y'all set the place, bumpers around, it mash up space. When we move, crowd scream like crazy. Roll it, sweet and slow. Girl, you got that fire, let it show. High energy, let the rhythm flow. We not stop till the sun come glow. Wind it to the max, no hold back. Spin it round, no bring it right back. Jump and wave, y'all mash it jack. Smoke a flame, your body on attack. Bacchanal vibes, me love how you move. Sweat drip down when you find the groove. Island thing sweet like mango. The wine so tight, them boys can't go. Roll it, sweet and slow. Yeah, you got that fire, let it show. High energy, let the rhythm flow. We not stop till the sun come glow. Wine it to the max, no hold back. Spin it round, no bring it right back. Jump and wave, y'all mash it jack. Smoke a flame, your body on attack. Carnival ready, flags in the air. Every waistline, moving with flair. Baseline pump like it in a war. And the girl them know just who they are. Whining all night with no regrets. Me energy charge, me body set. The vibe so high.
All right, Miss Host, over to you, Kim.
Welcome and good evening to everyone watching the Virtuosity TV show. I'm your host, Kim Derrick, and this is.
Irvin Moxell.
And tonight on this show is going to be hot. We have Big Up to Yourself, KO in the house. Keith, I didn't call it his whole government name, right? Because if I call his, I call him mine. So, ladies and gentlemen, KO in the house from St. Kitts and Nevis, our special guest, as well as my guy, Rochester from, where you from? Guyana, GT.
Ibaya.
Later, Guyana. Yeah, man. And we have a guy on the other side of the screen, Tribe Sounds, our ace producer in the house. Welcome to the Virtuosity TV show. Now let's get this party started. Let's go. Yeah, man. So let me tell you, don't be here bad. It's too early. You don't drink enough tequila yet. Or you ain't drink none.
He look like he ready already.
Listen to me. This man always ready. Listen, if you want problems when you on tour, get Rochester or Keys, okay?
Oh my.
It will never be a boring night. Never will be a boring night.
Never a dull moment. Never a dull moment.
Is that GT blood?
And the thing is about it is like, how much years we were Raw? How much? 20 something. The man is
1991.
yeah.
Well,
Well, that time I was just getting babies, you know? Yeah, man.
And then Raw, when I went to New York in 2014, he was the reason why I went to New York in 2014 and ended up meeting this gentleman right here.
I'm the one that put it together. That's why I'm in the middle. So just let me get it.
He always takes credit for that one. But that was a summer to remember. We will not talk about that. We will take that to the grave, right?
Right. Summer of summers. Okay,
a summer of all summers. I'm going to take another summer that will make up for that one. New York was crazy. So, all right, with much further ado, let's jump into the music, because this Virtuosity TV is all about music, it's all about culture, it's all about the arts, and we like to talk straight talk. We don't hold bars here, we don't hold punches, so we talk straight. So KO this year, well, I've known KO for the last how much years? I'm not gonna tell. But anyway, so KO this year is out the gate for 2025-26 with a new track from Tribe Sounds. And he also got some more music coming out from Yourself and Gavin, correct?
Yeah, Gabo Basso.
So just tell us a little about your project and what you've been up to, like what you've been doing for your preparing yourself for this year's carnival season.
I've been working for a while with Zwain, sorry, Tribe Sounds.
You need to drink
For
some
the,
alcohol?
no, I'm good. I've been working with Tribe Sounds for probably since the summer till now, trying to get some music going. Where we have a song entitled "Back It Up," which we think we're gonna do well with. We have a lot more. We tried it out in Miami, Columbus weekend, Miami Carnival. Went
Mhm.
down pretty well in the club, did really well. I'm also entering the Soca Monarch in St. Kitts. Again, I will be entering with Gavin Charles. We also have a tune that I did with him. And, St. Kitts is something that I'm always a part of. Carnival. You know, for the past say 7, 8 years, I've been very instrumental in the carnival. What else you want to know about me?
I know everything I need to know.
Okay.
But
What
the
what
world,
you
but
want
the
to
rest
know
of the
about
world,
me?
but the rest of the world, okay, take us back to St. Kitts. What was it like growing up? They're surrounded by calypso and soca music.
Well, St. Kitts is a pretty tiny country, but the part that the area that I live, um it's called Boyd's Village, just about 3 miles out of the city, Bastia. We um we had a place they called Fairview Inn. And Fairview Inn was the action spot of St. Kitts where all the shows happened. So most of the villagers like me, we were musically influenced. Sports are music. Because the cricketers, when they visit St. Kitts, that's where they stay. All the entertainment is at Fairview Inn. So we were, inspired by, like the Jimmy Cliffs, like I mean, all these I mean, every artist you can talk about passed through Fairview Inn. So we all emulate as young boys being in a band and playing and stuff like that. So that's where my music abilities came from. I mean, and at 13, I take it further because I used to like sports more than music, but I always have the talent. So I would go with my brother to he was in a band, and I would go with him all the time. He was a drummer and a singer, and I would go with him from time to time. But when we reach home, I know all the songs. I would sing the songs better than him and stuff, but I just wasn't into it. But then I had a little I'm gonna say a big crisis in my family. My mom passed, and I say, hey, whoa, whoa, guys. A guy came to me and said, hey, man, KO, you can make some money. They have a competition going on right now. Why not make some money? Hey, man, I say, yo, why not? So we made a song, went in the competition. The guy before me get booed. Hey, my friends was telling me, I mean, we were 13. Yo, I tell my friend, I ain't going on that stage. And I ain't kidding you. A big storm of rain came down. And those guys, a young boy named Tango, he had a quarter bottle of moonshine. And he was 15. And he said, he called me keyboard dad. He said, keyboard, take a drink of this.
It
And,
gives
and, it was,
superpowers.
and it was all over.
It
After
gives
the paper.
superpowers all.
And I went on. Things happen, man. And he went from strength to strength. I must say, I won the competition too. It was a trip to Canada.
See, what tell you, it gave him superpowers.
Moonshine.
That is a rum from St.
It's
Kitts. I
called
had
Hammond.
Hammond. Let me
Wow.
tell you, bush rum sweet. It's sweet. I love me some Hammond. So like KO Keith, because I can't call you KO all the time because that would mess up my head. Anyway, so tell me about like how you felt there after you won that junior competition. Like, how did it propel your career after that?
But I was excited. Then I became pretty popular in my high school. Everybody want to hang with me. A lot of things start happening.
And he the force
Then-
right, and he get all the girls. I'm glad I got it on the podcast now. Got
You know.
ya.
So then, all of that started happening. And then I went to represent my high school now because it was a high school competition. I went to the national competition and I then won. I won again. So and then a guy by the name of Eddie Matt, he had a international band, Jay Grass. He contacted me and he said, "Hey man, I want you to go to the Virgin Islands with me. We had a St. Thomas and Croix and Tortola tour." And he said, "Man, I want you to go." I said, "Man, how am I gonna go? I gotta ask my aunt." Of course, my aunt said, "Hey man, he too young, he can't go." But hey, I went with my brother. My brother was a little older than me. He said, "Hey, Keith, forget her, you going because it's a couple of dollars and things happening." And this was a group that we hey man, we admired this group. This group was St. Kitts' top group, so we saw that group as from a pretty young age, and that was that's where every young man in St. Kitts wanted to be a part of.
Mhm.
GI Brass, GI Brass. Yeah. So I became a member of that, and it was all over. I went on that first tour, and man, they take me everywhere to Europe, to America, to Canada. It was amazing.
That was a big band.
Yeah. It was actually a big band in the Caribbean who was it was Byron Lee, them, and Charlie's Roots. They used to be in every carnival from Trinidad, come down to every carnival.
Mhm.
You
That was the days with live bands with brass.
Yeah. Those are good days.
know.
Yep.
Gone.
So like after that, like
Mm.
what was your journey like after your pit stop with the GI Brass, Elima and GI Brass? What was it? What was your transition after that?
But my transition was we came to the United States. I mean, these guys was older. They retired. And the last place we were was in the United States, and guys say, "Hey, Then I started doing gigs here, and then after that migrated to the United States to
Nice.
stay. And from that time on, hey man, I'm telling you, I met some of the most amazing musicians. This one right here, God, man, hey.
Yeah,
These are guys from the Caribbean who came to the United States. Hey,
we
you
want
got some of the best musicians from Jamaica, Guyana.
no, that gonna start a whole war
Barbados.
up in here.
Hey, these
The top of the tops.
the
I'm
top of the
sorry.
top.
I'm sorry to say, but not sorry to say. Anybody could come for me with this one. The best musicians and the most versatile musicians in the Caribbean come from Guyana and Barbados, hands down.
Whoa,
Ain't
let me tell you about that.
nobody that can step to
She's right.
Belgium musicians or Guyanese musicians because why? They can play anything from reggae, soca, R&B, jazz, blues, anything. And this guy right here, Rochester, is like, for me, he was everything. When I met Raw back in the 90s, yeah, we were now coming from. I was singing with Troubadours, and I was filling in with Cindy Legault for Cindy Legault with Second Avenue, and Raw came to fill in for our keyboard player, and we were going to Jamaica.
Nameless.
Huh?
We not.
Who's our Raggy? Listen, listen. The jokes that you get from these musicians on tour is like crazy. But anyhow, so that tour now to Jamaica, it was me, you, Scott Gall. Who was on drums then? I think Stanton. Stanton was on drums. Yeah, it was Second Avenue.
Yes.
Eugene, Ray,
Yeah, Ray.
Ray Armstrong on vocals, right?
Stan was on drums.
And me. And let me tell you,
Stan was on drums. Yeah.
that was the one that we went. Rusty was with the band too.
No,
Then?
that's Brian. We went to that. It's true. So.
Yeah, Brian Stewart, which was but Stewart's son. He took us down there for the Jamaica Jazz and Blues festival. They had
We had a whole plane for ourselves.
Montego Bay, right?
Let it be known that they
So
sent
we're in a
us
Pyong people.
a full
We not Pyong
747 in Jamaica to pick up one band. Who was that band? Okay, let's put it in a record. Yeah,
That's when Scott ordered the wings and said he want them hot in the ass or most kill himself. So we had some. We went to Sharky's, the place on the water in Montego Bay,
Yeah.
and the whole band there, and all we having a good time, and everybody always hungry. You understand? So we get ready to eat, and we see this menu with jerk wings, and everybody looking at the jerk wings, and we see mild, hot, and hot in the ass,
Yeah.
right? And Scott decide, man, he's a Trini, I can handle hot. When Scott started
Scott is a
them
white
wings,
guy.
right? He's a white boy. Scott's a white boy. Scott turned
boys.
he turned purple, man. Scott turned purple. Scott turned purple,
He's one of the
right? And drink must about a whole gallon of water trying to get down that heat, but he couldn't get down. But that trip was that trip was good.
He's one of the red boys.
Yeah, he was one of the Red Boys. Scott Galt is one of the partners for the Red Boys. Is Mikey Osmeyer and Scott Galt.
Oh.
Yeah,
Good guitar.
very, very good guitarist. Short-tempered, but very good guitarist. I remember one night in Harbor Lakes, Scott knocked out a whole man, left the stage, buddy, take off his whole guitar and put it on one side and just left the stage and went and gave a man I want a piece of a biscuit. He was down on the floor. And rest to believe that the gig was done when that happened, because like the guy was out cold, like a light.
That's good. Gig though in Jamaica. It's nice.
Will you remember about that gig?
Remember the equipment? We actually the sound system was a brand new system.
Mm-hmm.
It's a brand new system. It's everything. First time I seen it. It was a brand new speaking, brand new system. It's really, really good show, man. Good show.
But Raw, one of the things that I love about Raw as a keyboard player is that he is like extremely like quick on his feet when it came to switching songs. That was one of the things that really like I was like, yo, this man on point. Raw would like be like a DJ buddy. A DJ that basically where you can't even hear when the mix coming in, the man got the next song down, and the man had to be like in rehearsals, it's like the guys had to be so disciplined to hear. Cause he'd be like 1, 2, this song coming here now. So they had to be able to hear and feel it to get into the pocket. So he was really, really good at doing stuff like that.
Yeah, but one of the things I like was enjoy virtuosity.
Mhm.
3 ladies and the 3 guys. That was good time.
Yep.
That was good time. That was good time.
Raw, yes. Raw been there through the wars with me. Correct.
Greatest stream rock.
Baddest band. Because let me tell you something, the set was tight. We used to have every single musician, young musician. We had Elan Trotman, we had Adrian Odell, we had
Those
who else?
royalties, all
All of those
Lawrence,
guys,
Adrian,
Lawrence, Adrian, all of those guys.
the other
Lawrence
guys.
is Bungie Garland's
Yes.
sound engineer, and Odell mixes for Barris Hammond
and Buju sometimes.
and Boo. And then you got we boy
Ryan is Marshall.
yeah, Ryan is
Marshall.
Martel's song engineer now.
Yeah.
And then you got my boy Omatali that is now
Yeah.
twice award winning for I think he won Global.
So basically, they all train
Under
our
us.
band. Yeah,
Under
they come
us.
audition with us because we was like learn to mix. We was one of the bands that learned to mix on.
They come to our gigs and they stand up there like,
Yep.
that's the music that wanna come in down with, because we used to drop it like it was hot, and like literally we would play like St. Lawrence Gap, 2 places in the Gap for the week, right? You got the shipping, and then you got Jambalez that became the rum shop, Jambalez rum shop. Wait, name no?
It's right opposite restaurant.
Pisces. That restaurant opposite there used to be called Pisces.
Yeah.
But it's not. I don't think it's
It's
Pisces
the
anymore.
first club in the Gap. First
Yeah,
club.
but that used to be that place used to be a guy called Bent. Guy from Sweden used to be the owner of that place. And like I remember when like we used to go in there like rampack. And one night a priest left the church. So I come in there abuse we steak. I mean a priest left the church. I can't take it no more. God, I can't take it no more.
Yeah.
Over the music. He was asking us to shut it down. Right? But we had some fantastic times together. The history between Rawl and I are like brother and sister, Bonnie and Clyde. And so like about the cruise ship. Tell us about your journey, because I mean Raw's been working with the cruise ship industry for years. You said too long? Don't let nobody come to the internet here. You hear? Does be watching me here?
Yeah, it's been a couple of years, man. Been a lot of years. So basically, I moved to Barbados 92.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ask my age, not your business.
When you
So yeah, I moved to Barbados in 92, and I worked in the church several years. So one day I was at my name music store.
AMB?
AMB music store, yes, on Broad Street,
Yeah.
at the top of Broad Street, opposite
Shepherd.
Shepherd right there.
Yeah.
And this guy walked up to me and said, "You play very good, man. Play me a song." I played him a song. I said, "Who are you?" He said he works on a cruise line. So I'm like, "All right." I said, he said, "Would you like to work on a cruise line?" I said, "Well, not right now, but yeah, I would think about it." So long story short, after several months, I left, went on a cruise, and that was it. I'm still doing it right now, but it's just more, not much time though, just small time.
He's in transition.
Small portion.
He's in transition. He's slowing. He
But
getting young.
But it's good. It's a good experience though. I mean, I really like what Kim was saying before. You know, it's a good thing to learn a lot of music. And you have to play a lot of music. So
Correct.
you have to know a lot of music.
It's a lot of discipline because you got a changeover of guests. Like
Yep.
how Barbados, we on island, so we have a changeover every week, every 2 weeks. And so your repertoire had to be cutting edge repertoire. You cannot just let people come back to your gig and you're playing the exact same thing you played last week.
Wide variety.
Wide variety of music. And you gotta be like more or less like I would say an encyclopedia for music and songs. Because you gotta be able to
And to add to that, most of my audience is white. That's all.
you're on the Caucasian side. Mine too.
Most of mine is white. I mean, yeah, it's like 80% white, 20% black. But it's one of those things, man. And I work in a piano bar where we play by requests. And I have no request list. I don't have a list of songs. I just go by, you put on the song if I know what to play, but I don't know what to tell. I learn it. So it's a good experience.
And what you would tell any young person going on cruise ship, the do's and the don'ts on cruise ships, the do's and the don'ts.
Well, yeah, you have to have a goal in mind. We going forward. It's a good thing for you to travel and see the world while getting paid to do it. So it's a good thing for that. But that's about it. Just travel. Traveling is very good, man. It's very therapeutic. It's very educational. And I've been all over the world. The only place I've not been to yet is Africa, Australia, New Zealand. But any other place you call, I've been to.
So you've been to Asia.
I've been all of Asia, all of Middle East, all of Europe. So, but it's a good experience and it's good to travel. So that's the one thing I would tell you. Just open your mind to different stuff.
Correct. Be open.
Yep.
Be open. Now, what are you doing now here in Georgia? What was your scene here in Georgia like? What do you do when you're home, when you want some downtime? I know that the band, the Third Degree Band, is been mashing up the place when it comes to the reggae scene, right? Because those guys back a lot of the reggae artists when they come here to Atlanta, Georgia, and the excellent band. I love them because I sang with them a couple of times. I enjoyed myself tremendously. With Ryan and Rawl and yeah, great band.
The band is still there. We just everybody's doing their own thing. Everybody doing their own stuff. Actually, this is breaking news right now. I'm getting ready to do my first single. It's coming.
Aye. and it can get released on Virtuosity. Because let me tell you something, we're going to be really focusing on building the music and really helping carve a new path for our musicians and songwriters and singers and entertainers, because ultimately the radio station's been bombarded by a playlist that is completely like repetitive. And yeah, and we tired of putting control of our creative stuff in other people's hands. We need to take charge now and really push our stuff on its merit, because let me tell you something, they got so much good music out there. There's so much good music out there, but they don't see the light of day. Why? Because of all the politics, all the red tape, all the, all the skipping ropes and the jumping jacks that you gotta do to get your foot in the door. And a lot of people don't realize it. Go like, why we don't hear nothing from you? You know why? Because the playing field is not level, and this is the time to have the platform to level those playing fields, right? And speaking of which, our guide tribe songs, let me tell you, has been extremely instrumental in helping us carve that path here in Atlanta. And also we're looking at doing it not only here, but we're looking at reaching back and helping other artists in Barbados and the region develop and help them develop their skills and get their songs, because it's like we want to be able to record, but we don't want to have to pay an arm and a leg, and we don't want to have to pay like a big amount of money to promote and to market and all that kind of good stuff. So when we do the membership economy and we do all of those things in house, that way we are able to allow the artist to really fly and really focus on the creative part of it. And that's what Tribe Songs and Virtuosity Entertainment represents. So I want to hear a little bit from Tribe Songs on what your plans are for the near and their future, and how you plan to like really go out of this year 2025 with such great hits. I mean, he has Wine It to the Max with myself and KO. He has my song Greatness. We got some more music.
Back it up.
Back It Up. We got so much music coming out, and it's coming out from Tribe Songs. So if you're wondering where we getting all this sugar from, it's from Tribe Songs, okay? So let me hear you. Tribe Songs.
Well, thanks for putting me on the spot, Kim. You said I would be a silent viewer tonight, but here we are.
I just had to.
No, good show. I've been listening to you guys, and I think the goal and the aim for the rest of the year, at least for now, is really focusing on the St. Kitts Carnival and Sugar Mass and getting KO some sounds to be released there. So we have, as you mentioned, Back It Up. I think more of a fast pace, a little bit different for KO, but what we're aiming for is a difference, right? We want a different sound. We want to try to bring a different sound to the Caribbean and to St. Kitts. We want to maintain the culture, but also make it global and acceptable around the world, so other people can hear, enjoy, and love the music from the Caribbean and from St. Kitts, right? So some of these songs we have for this year, a little bit outside of KO's range, but doing something different for him. Not range in terms of singing range, but in terms of his style, right? Making him a little uncomfortable, and that's how you grow. So we're making him do some fast pace, high energy music. And he's gonna hate me for saying this, but he's gonna jump on the treadmill soon and be able to perform on the stage.
Yep. Oh yeah. Everyone. Zwele could be Tribe Songs, I would be laughing by, because you know why? I would be laughing by because they can see he come upstairs like holding me back and saying, Lord have mercy, what you signing on for? I said, you better do it before you even try to step on that stage and do a song with 175 BPMs or whatever the speed is. Yeah. And you trying to keep up with any young people?
No, we're still at the 165, 160. That's the part.
Yeah.
It's still fast. It's still fast for a young boy like
175.
you.
I think
you made more than this.
But let's talk about that, Raw. I mean, for me, Raw, let's take away from the live performance, because
it's a trend.
I know it's a trend, but we listen. we got old people out there that could still sing their song from top to bottom. It's only because Sparrow now kind of like he kind of like physically challenged in terms of walking around and stuff like that now, and rightfully so. He's at that age in what 90.
It's close.
You understand? So I can understand that. But my thing is that the older performers versus the newer performers rely too heavily.
Yeah.
It's like they don't want to sing no more. They just want to rely on the DJ.
That's it, so.
You understand?
Yeah,
And,
because-
and you got to condition yourself because I would always remember hearing that in case technology breaks down on you, you still got to be able to carry that song even if it's a cappella, buddy.
Yeah.
So my thing is that you're setting yourself up for some sort of like a
Well, technology got up. So yeah. Right now, there's so much technology out there that you can sound like a total different person using it. So you got that, and then with the shrinking of bands, like you said, we talked about band before.
mhm.
So there are no more horn players in bands anymore.
Everything is keyboard brass or samplers.
Keyboards is everything is all synthesizer. So it's all track generated. So the times is different. But like you said, I mean, it's possible. My thing is my advice to artists is good artists. If you know you can't perform a song at a high level live without any help, then you know that's one of the things you should tell them. You should be able to perform a song the way, but on a high level without
Correct.
that help of a DJ.
Correct.
Because
Correct.
I'm now seeing DJs on stage with bands.
Yeah.
I never played a DJ before.
Yeah, because the DJ's not playing.
I mean,
DJs.
I'm
No,
not,
not me neither. Because listen, that is a real
that's
like
the thing.
the first time I saw that though was with Philip Forrester for the people when Malcolm used to play. Malcolm X used to play in between certain songs to fill them in to mix in like what you do
Yeah.
because that's what I was saying earlier. What you did
Right.
for virtuosity, you changed the game. You played like you were a DJ.
Yeah.
And basically, when you went to the musicians in the rehearsals room, you was like, "Hey man, we going from pam 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 into the next song." So we were doing that live with live instruments, right? Now it's like Philip started using Malcolm like that in for the people because then it was like a case where I would hear certain songs, I would hear Malcolm coming in with the fills,
Yeah.
and then it would switch over to the next song. So I saw that happening, but I did not believe for 1 second that it would become a mainstream
It is a
thing
mystery.
in the music industry where
Oh.
people have a live band. I know about
DJ.
sequencing. You got the sample and the sequencing, right? Which is what most bands used to do back in our
Well,
time.
sometimes they do the sampler.
But
Right.
most of the guys now I see, especially in soca, it's not really a DJ. He's a guy who they like
control the
samples.
sample.
Yeah,
Control.
it's a
He
guy who
runs
come
the
on.
Ableton.
He runs the Ableton.
But that's
he-
another
he-
keyword because if you check how Marshall's setup is, right? He got two keyboard players.
Mhm.
One does that, and the other holds string, which is doing antrobus, plays everything. Then you got the person that handles the samples on the side.
Yeah.
But with Kes band now, Kes got a whole band,
That's
right? And a DJ.
But we would call him a DJ, but they call him a
But,
sample.
but I think he runs the Ableton.
It don't make no sense.
I mean, they
He runs the sample. But that is new.
I'm just saying it's laziness.
No,
I'm
no,
not that old.
it's
I'm not that old.
I wouldn't say that.
But if you can got all those musicians on the stage and you are not able, listen back. And I sound it old now when I say
Music
all the
has
time.
changed, though.
No, it has not. It has got even more simple. Because back in our time, because I remember man look at me, Frank Thomas look at me and tell me, you feel as an octopus? Because I told him basically I wanted all the keyboard parts in the songs while we were rehearsing. And he was like, listen, that impossible because you know how much keyboard parts in this song? And I then realized I was like, okay, you hearing this song, and
Yeah,
you loving
that's-
this song, and
that's- that's
you
one.
don't
That's
sample
one.
these parts.
That's one.
So therefore, you can't play all these parts physically with
Yeah.
with four keyboards
Yes.
because you only got two hands.
Yeah.
right? And we're all, that's what I'm saying is like, it comes down to discipline. It comes down to practicing. It comes down to saying, this is the easy way for us to just jump and do new songs. And we don't have to sit down and learn these songs from scratch, because that is where discipline falls in for me.
Well, the music basically gone to a different place right now. They're gone.
Right.
It's simple.
It's gone to a
I mean,
different
literally,
place
it's
because
very, very simple.
You can literally put together a track within 20 minutes.
Correct.
You know, because you can just get drums from here, get a bass part from there, keyboard part from there, a guitar part to go, the keyboard, and so everything comes together in a matter of minutes. You know, where back in the day you had to work. That's why when I do production now, I still do production from scratch. Do my drums, do my bass. The track that I'm working on is everything. It's a cover song, but everything will be done by me.
Like,
The only thing I'm using is I'm using a live drums, but everything else I'm doing the bass part, the keyboard part, the strings part.
Yeah,
from
because
scratch.
like
I mean, you call me old school, but I prefer that way because I got hands on it, you know, so I know exactly how. So in a live performance, I can tell the keyboard player what to do. This you do, that goes there, stuff like that.
exactly.
So, but then one of the things you gotta look at, most of the producers now are musicians. Most of the producers that are coming out these days are real musicians, so they don't understand from a musician point of view reproduction of a song, because they can put like 25 different, like you said, 25 different parts in the song.
Correct.
And when you perform the song live, you can't hear all the parts.
Correct.
So you have to use a track to go with. So
It's like for a vocalist, is for me, I could describe it this way. From a vocalist standpoint, you can got about a 10 layered harmony, 10 different tracks for your background vocals. And when you come to sing live now, and plus ad libs,
you got two people.
plus you singing lead, right? So basically what that comes down to is simplifying things so that when you sing the song live, that you're not looking or missing all of those intricate parts. I could understand the sequencer, not the sequencer, the sampler being used.
I think that's one most important part.
Yeah.
So as a producer, as a producer, I would say, you know, it comes down to creativity as well, right? So in the studio, we want studio level like performances, right? So the creativity sort of comes down to the producer, the engineers who are mixing down those tracks. So we may end up putting 20 different sound tracks or sound bites or ad libs in there just to make it sound radio ready and sound like really good quality. When you perform live, the creativity is now on the performer and the artist now to bring that alive and not add their own like flavor to the song and really perform it in a way that sort of encapsulates how it was presented, right? So I think it comes down to creativity and who, you know, the studio
that's
live creativity.
Yeah, I totally agree. I totally agree with that. But then the other thing too you gotta understand is like my thing about creativity is that you gotta understand when you're doing a track, especially a very important part of the track, should not be like 300 parts in it. Should be like one simple part that you know it's
simplicity.
Yeah, I think simplicity is lost because people think more is more, like a lot is better. You know what I'm saying? Something less is more. So like I'm old school too, so I'm an old guy. So
he's a young boy, a young like you.
well, because what I'm finding today music, a lot of old samples coming back being played.
Yep.
So they're using all the old loops and stuff back up to there, using it to modern songs because the grooves are there. You know, these are some people sitting on just create from scratch and with heart, you know, with love. So it's sustainable. So that's the part. Creativity is good,
but those songs are timeless sounds. They can be played anytime, anywhere.
You know, and signature songs like Sexual Healing. From the time the first 2 seconds of that track, you know exactly what song it is.
Correct.
You know, so
or Let's Get It On. Oh my God.
You know, so it's certain.
Can people hear that? It's a done deal, you know. People don't know what's coming.
But to your point, there are some good producers out there that still keeping that tradition alive. I used to like Timbaland. Timbaland got a very good ear for certain. Dr. Dre is good. Dr. Dre got a very good ear for different stuff. They got quite a few new ones as well too. You know, that comes with a different perspective and approach. We're signature.
Correct.
Important signature.
Correct.
But yeah. I mean, Hey man, we all working together for the same cause, brother. No.
We building this industry and making it better for the next generation because when we gone, they're gonna need to go back to those. I mean, like I did it when I was now starting as a young one. I studied the best. In my opinion, I studied the greatest. But outside of that, even though I was studying them, in my mind, I was never good enough. I always thought, that I want to create a song that is unique to myself. And over the years, not trying to perfecting or trying to make sure that I stay true to myself and my style and my tone and certain disciplines don't leave you because for me we were talking about that the other day the last podcast show we had Ricky Stout.
Over here,
He in Germany still.
He's still Germany.
Yeah, he's doing another Broadway musical and that show was hilarious. Lord, if I could got you and Ricky on I could not have you and Ricky on the same show. That would have been a problem. But it's like when you look back at your time in this industry and where we came from and how the man used to like you had Miles, the man that worked and produced with what's her name? With Adele. We had Miles Robinson under our armpits. Okay. We worked together. So like a lot of people don't realize how the industry in Barbados is so closely knitted and it's like everybody used to want the best for each other. So we never used to let on nobody. Like if you playing shite, you're playing shite. And we can tell you you're playing shite.
Yep.
And we ain't gonna sugarcoat it and tell you it sound good when it ain't sound good because we want the best.
Speaking of shite, I remember one time I did a my first rehearsals with a live what was which band? I think it was Coalition. As I was filling in for the keyboard player left when Mikey, his keyboard player, Michael
Agard.
Yes, the
Okay.
doctor. So I filled in for him. So one of my first rehearsals, we did we was doing a Christmas show. TC was a singer, and the song we had to play this song by the Vandals did it over. It's called These Favorite Things. That's a groovy song. It's a lot of nice chords in there.
These are the favorite things.
Yeah. And so we did that song. So I remember what's his name? Bass player. Favorite brother.
Gregory.
The first time that's the first time somebody yelled at me. I didn't practice.
You bust my lip. I tell you that. The story was all on CBC.
He's one of the ones that keep it in check. Always keep it in check, man.
Yeah, because I was green. If you came in a rehearsal room, Rob would tell you, Keith,
you gotta come ready.
You, because he's getting on me because I'm so when it comes to music and I'm like this kind of way, and it's because of how I was raised.
Let me cut in here.
Let me finish. How I was raised in the music industry in Barbados. Rob would tell you. You come into a rehearsals room, you cannot come with no booklet or trying to read off of no paper. You better go home, do your homework, and when you come to rehearsals, and we gotta then fit the puzzle pieces together. But by no means can you come into nobody's rehearsals with a sheet of lyrics.
You just gotta come ready.
You gotta come ready. And that time I was telling Joanne Seeley, I was singing Hold On by Aunt Vogue. And I tell myself, are you sure if I know this whole song? And I know Gregory can curse me sick, and I didn't want to get cussed. So I was like, the mic was here, and I was singing off of here. And I was like, ooh, my first mistake was, and Gregory was like, I can't hear you. Oops, I'll put the microphone, and at the same time, the mic hit me straight in my mouth, buddy. Right? It was not purposefully done, but he was singing the mic.
These things don't happen anymore. You can't hit nobody in the mic.
It was like singing the mic. That was listen. Not raw.
They might shoot you or might lash you over here or put your car window or something.
Ray left the whole band. Ray left the whole band because of that same situation. Gregory used to cuss out Ray every week, buddy.
I like it. I embrace it now. It's
is discipline that you cannot you can't pay for that discipline. And the youngsters lack that discipline because for me it's like they come with the preconception I'm already a superstar. I don't have to earn no stripes. I don't have to fight for my position in this industry, and I don't listen to nobody. I had Roberta Flack tell me some things a time on stage when we had a music seminar, and Elan Trotman was playing for the first time at Frank Collins Hall, and Nicholas Branker, Carol George, everybody. And Roberta Flack chew me out over Killing Me Softly, okay? And I took that and I literally ran with it because what she was saying to me, I don't want you sing it just like me. I don't want a carbon copy of, Roberta Flack. I want to hear Kim Derrick, right? And that broke something inside of me to make me want to find my own sound, my own identity. So I mean, like literally, it is beneficial when you listen to people. You listen to your elders; they will not put you wrong. I know about the ones that come after me, but I'm just saying. Anyway, Zwing. But we talk
Tribe sound.
So Mr. Tribe Sound. You in Barbados, right?
No, he from about here too. He's another Bajan from about here.
So
I'm in Atlanta.
come on. We gotta get together.
He won't come. He used to be a jam.
Absolutely. I see you drinking some Guinness, then I'm jealous, man.
No. We can't say what it is because
It's a stout.
You're
They'll
drinking
pay you for sponsorship.
a stout. You're drinking a stout, yes.
it's a dark water.
Somebody water.
Somebody water. But no, for that, we gotta get together, man. I'll let you get together with you two.
No, absolutely, man. Yeah, it'll be.
I know you're in the area, so yeah, we should get together, explore some stuff.
Absolutely. Yep. Looking forward to it.
Yes, sir. And that's a nice truck you did for me.
Which one?
It's a good one. The last one you was playing with Kim, they all did together.
Wellington Max.
Man, I appreciate that. No, that was our promotional track that we tried to ride on the popularity of the Shake It to the Max beat, and
Yeah. I heard that. That's what I was singing along with it. And that's what I heard with it. Yeah. And the funny thing is, man, is like, why can't we do an Afrobeat song? Not because you're from the Caribbean. Why you can't do Afrobeat song? Who said you can't do Afrobeat song? Who said music is gen? Music
We
is
can do
universal?
with Zwayne, we can do any kind of music.
No, that's saying, but I'm not saying I have to do it because I'm on piano songs. The different genres of music. Like, they just implement all the genres. But I'm saying that the same way they come and wind it to the max. We can. There's a lot. I got a lot of ideas, man. But I just got to be in the right place to
and with around the right people.
Experience of something.
That's like Jamaicans just take everybody's song and twist it and make it theirs.
Yep.
You understand? A lot of the songs that you would have heard in Jamaica years ago, that you would have sworn came directly from Jamaica, and then because musically speaking, my father would play every kind of music in the house, so I would know that it was not the original song. But a lot of people would be like, "No, man, that song out of Jamaica, man, that song." Yeah. Like, nah, though, that's not the original.
Marley, Tosh,
right.
So Raw, man, feel free to come by because this is where we experience and experiment with creativity. We don't limit ourselves. At least for me, I don't limit myself to any genre. But I do whatever. If I could sing like Kim and KO, I would be doing R&B.
You live in my backyard, man. You live close to me, sir.
Don't expose the man because the man want the suckers.
And I understand why you live there. I say you live close to me. We live close to each other. That's good. We don't give them.
I mean, quick teaser. KO working with me on an R&B album. That's probably gonna come out next year after St. Lucia Sugar Mash, right? But we got some really good R&B hit songs on there too. So I mean, we're doing everything. We don't limit ourselves. I grew up listening to music.
These guys get good voices, man. They all got good voices, and they're not limited.
You don't hear Raul singing at neither because Raul sing a mean, like we used to sing like Shalimar, like make this a night to remember. So we were straight up R&B in virtuosity when Raul was in the band. Okay, so
Sounds like we gotta have three of y'all on a track.
harmonies. You know what? That's why I said the transitions. You have so much, but we want to talk a little bit more about KO though. We want green KO coffee tonight.
What about me, bro? God.
You hear the tongue smack?
This is I think I should say it right there.
Yeah, stay right there.
Might be maybe shield.
The man got a running joke, right? Especially Raw. Raw dangerous. Raw got this running joke. I do not beat my husband, okay? I do not beat my husband. I might be a tough girl. I'm a tough cookie. If a man swing on me, trust me, I'm gonna hit back and hit hard. But I do not.
So you just gotta ask your boy. Wait 3 times to the left. Wait 3 times to the left. He's winning, guys. Call somebody.
Let me put what's on my hat.
Call somebody. Call some ass. Oh, buddy.
No behavior.
Huh?
No behavior.
None at all. Listen to me. But I'm telling you, you don't want musicians. My thing is to get a whole group of musicians in the same room one night when we're doing this podcast. I don't think that we can be able to talk the next day. Right? I'm not at hug it.
Oh yeah.
Right? Ian Allen, guitarist, hug it. Mr. Purple Rain himself.
Yeah. Barbados,
Prince.
Barbados Prince.
Barbados is Prince.
Yeah, good
right?
Good gig.
When you get together with musicians and you start to talk after a gig and we start talking about music, about musicians, about the music history, it's so much to learn. And then on top of that, the men just crack jokes and got it in stitches.
It's a lot. It's an all-nighter.
It's an all. Listen,
We're
many.
minutes at 12 o'clock, but you don't leave.
We are left in there till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning.
Everything else.
Hence, that's why most musicians are nocturnal creatures.
Yeah.
We had no time. Poor me though. I was a parent from an early age, so that did not apply to me. I used to gotta get up and drop my children to school, and be a good mother, and then come back home and try to crash for 2 hours, and then go back. You understand? All the way, do it all over again.
Work on that.
Well, let me just give another. I'll give you another example too of one of the things that helped me in Barbados too. The discipline. I've toured with. I did a tour one time with. So the lineup was Nicholas Branca, Ian Huggett on guitar, James Lovell on drums,
Badass.
myself on keys, and then Miles on keys too.
Miles Robinson.
Yeah, we did a show. We did a show in Aruba. We went to do a carnival show in Aruba. Backing TC, Allison Hines, Kevin Little, Adrian Clark, and Super Pete. So we did rehearsal for like the last 2 weeks of rehearsals. The manager was calling on the time Charmian was big.
Mm-hmm.
And Peepin just came out. Popping. No song popping.
Was that everybody peeping?
Yes, Super Pete. I think Super Pete lives in New York. Well, anyway, Sonia was manager. Sonia asked
Sonia Mullins.
Yeah, she sent a message to us. Kevin Little said, "How many songs you doing on the show?" He said, "You doing 2 songs," but he only sent Tormian. He wanted to do Call Me and Tormian, right? So we there rehearsing, and we would see her every like 2 days. She come in and pop in rehearsal. Nicholas would say, "And the songs came yet?" No. Nicholas, no problem. So P did Peepin', and he wanted to do Curry. Oh yo, why not on me Curry? He wanted to do a song too. So long story. They never sent it out of the second song. We learned Turn Me On and Peepin'. Then we run TC and Allison and Adrian and songs and stuff. We got to Aruba, got in the hotel the night before. Next day we went to some check. Who on the bus? Kevin Little came and flew in the same night. So came on the way to some check in the morning. He on the bus. So we on the bus. Came to the back of the bus with headphones and with this Monday the headphones tell us Hey man, listen to this song. So Nicholas get up and said, guys, we're not doing those songs. He said, you can sing. He said, Kevin Lilly, you can sing Turn Me On and the other one together. You know what I'm saying? The other song was Turn Me On and the Call Me.
Mhm.
He said you can do that in the same rhythm. I mean, you didn't send those songs first to learn.
Correct.
We're not doing it. And he was told so the same thing. He said you can sing Pippin and Corey in the same rhythm too, because we don't play like that. That's it. Nicholas Bradford said it. And,
Correct.
And that's the first time I see like whole principle.
Correct. The discipline and the
And
principle.
it's very important.
We don't play with them things.
And these are songs that we could do. We could have done them songs. We know them songs, you know, because we was even saying, yeah, we hear the song, we know the song, we familiar with the song and everything.
But you know, rehearse the songs.
principles-
You rehearse the songs.
Oh,
We're not flying. We know.
So back in those days, was you gotta bring. You got to be on. You got to
That was
be
like my
innovative.
first summer. Raw was like, Kim, just do the work and get paid, right? The first summer in New York for me was a culture shock.
You wasn't the first from. You were the first.
No, I got not 2001
No,
when I came back in 2014. When I came back in 2014 and working with you know who, we ain't gonna call the names, right? Because we don't give them names the power boat here.
Yeah.
Right? But we went back to New York.
Yeah, I talk about that. Speaking of
Right, we'll talk about that later. But anyway, so we went back to New York 2014, fast forward, and I was very shocked.
2014.
That was 2014 because when I came in, you were still in New York.
Yeah.
And after that summer,
First time with Andrew.
right,
Right.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Our guy Andrew. We went to New
Yeah.
York in 2001. We worked with Andrew Phillips.
Yeah.
Brilliant summer. We did excellent.
Yeah.
Great money, and you had
No, I was around, but I was
Yeah,
with
yeah.
Tyrone.
Correct.
You was with them guys too from St. Kitts, right?
the mad
Yeah,
guy, the
yeah,
mad
yeah,
guy.
with
We ain't
that-
gonna call him
with
name
that-
neither. We ain't gonna call him damn neither.
Yes.
Listen to me. This guy.
I went to one of the gigs. He didn't know. I didn't know who he was. I just passed to see them waiting at the apartment because the other guy took me to the gig to say, "Oh, this guy." You only call him to me.
But back in 2014 when it came back to New York to work with this individual, and Raw was like, when you working with me, we're working. But when you work with this guy, just work, just work and get paid.
Yeah, it didn't work.
Don't worry about no fluffy nothing. And the thing is about it is like the discipline that for me, Raw was telling me to dial it back. Don't be so. Because for me, I'm like, I only know one way to be in music, and it's a business. This is what we do for a living. This is not a joke. And to hear this man something like he was barking, and dog specific on the paling.
No. I'm experienced man. I am an experienced man in New York, you know. New York is a different animal. I mean, okay, for instance, you're going on a gig on a day, sometimes you have 3 different gigs. So it's you know, I mean,
It's just a hustle.
I came from the culture of hard nose, rehearsal, practicing and stuff. But when I came to New York, I noticed, it's just a gig.
It was just for you.
it's just a gig. Don't get too personal about it, you know?
Listen,
For me, and for others, it's just a gig because I'm accustomed to playing a band with the same people. I'm going to the gig and I'm meeting a different person. Like, it could be a completely new band. It could be a completely new guys. It could be, it's a different animal.
What?
So it's no.
no, but the songs is the song.
Yeah,
Period. The song is the song. Period.
That's where I when I got there to see what's going on, I took the same music. I said, you know what? Give me these songs. Let me do them over.
Right.
That's what we were so requested.
I
You don't get it, Keith?
I did the songs over. I know what I did. That's what I did. I spent all day in downstairs on the computers 8 hours sometimes just doing my tracks. Right. You know what I'm saying? And I did all my tracks over, remix them, send them with a good thing with them, like send them in a certain way where I know it's gonna be more impactful. So it was no mediocrity there.
Right.
It's just the approach. You understand? And that's the thing. That's what's trying to tell you. Approach. So when we work together, Kim and I work together, it's different energy. Because we know, how we want the stuff to go and Kim don't even look back. Kim don't even look back at me. Kim is big running. I said, let's run. And we just go. And I got it. And I got, if the stuff cut out, I can play the stuff.
Correct.
So it was that kind of thing. But what happened is that, like you said, it becomes a gig. I approach, people see approach and they understand.
Well, you know what you want spanky boy? That's why people used to be fighting all the time. Because I come from that.
Yeah, they fight a lot. Yeah.
Because I come from that discipline.
That's
okay.
Because
I came from that discipline, I would hear him singing wrong words. He's still singing wrong words. And that aches every single Barbadian musician out there. I am telling you. It's like you have to learn the correct because I can pick you down.
I got to different myself on that.
No. It goes back to primary school.
No, you gotta give me a chance to speak.
Listen to me. Why I used to learn one verse? One verse.
We speak different ways. We say things different, different ways. So, sometimes she might hear it different. I might hear it different. She might interpret it different. Sometimes my and her interpretations are very different. But coming back to New York, in my opinion, right? I've played in New York for a very, very long time, over the years. It's just different to the Caribbean.
It is.
It's basically, it's and something. The quality of musicians you play with in Brooklyn and stuff like that. I mean, there are really top musicians, in my opinion. But the mindset is, yeah, you're correct. The mindset is, I got to pay my rent.
You're not serious.
I got to make my money to survive. So everybody's hustling.
You can imagine if they took their
It's a hustler.
If they took their craft half as serious. That they will be able to pay so much more bills and so much more rent and be able to buy homes and invest money if they took the craft seriously.
But no, check
guys
this out. But no, check this out. Let me just say this. People would react to how you they react to you the way you want to react.
Mm-hmm.
Those same things that can play that come and mess around with gigs and say that's a gig. They would go to play with another person. Show up on time and do the right thing and act the same way, act right. It's just the way you open yourself for that.
Like, okay, for instance, sometime you do a gig. Beautiful, great sound, good musician. Hey man, you get another gig. The guy say, yo man, I'm unavailable, I got something that's over there. It's paying me some more money. So I can't,
No, that's
and let me tell you something. These are the kind of things that happen in New York. Yeah. So then you said to yourself, hey, Manny, man, this thing is serious. I got it.
It's awesome.
It's hustle.
That's why I tell everybody.
It's basically a hustle.
No, this is one reason.
It's sad to say. I'm not defending it.
I actually have a different opinion on it. That is where people got accustomed in that uncomfortable situation where they allow themselves to buy into that mediocrity. If you really love your craft, if you really believe in what you are doing, there's no because I never gave up on being able to sing the way how I sing. I used to fight this guy. I remember fighting this guy because he was like, and I'd be like, no, because it's a matter of what you give away to, what you allow, and it becomes a habit. It festers if you don't stop it and nip it in the bud. Because for me, if you understand that this is your livelihood, you have to first respect it before you actually expect your audience to respect it and you. And that's how you get paid. You don't get paid by going along with the masses and doing the bullshit. You actually get paid from standing out and being excellent in your craft.
Yeah,
That's when you
yeah,
get paid.
that's one reason. But you see, the thing that I was going to say,
It's all good.
but here's one of the things that I always encourage musicians. My thing is, you must always try to be an asset
Correct.
to anything you get into, not liability. Because when you become an asset, it means that you need it. Whenever you turn to liability, then it means that you're not
Needed. Correct.
So I always like all the musicians will come to my band on the cruise ship. Guitar players, I can call him Paul Slater from Barbados from Square One, bass player.
Mhm.
Paul Slater joined me when he was a bass player for Square One. Paul Slater now is a singer bass player. I can sing and play bass. And I put a microphone in front of him and said, yo, learn harmonies, learn a song. He
Mhm.
starts singing one song, and two song, and three, and now he can do his own show in Barbados. So you get songs, he expose him to different music. So I always tell people like, don't just come in and like just be, you know what I'm saying? The more you bring to it, it's better for you.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And what musicians don't understand is that, and I see a lot of musicians killing the that's another topic for another day, killing their careers these days because not adhering to what the audience wants.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? And the first thing you gotta understand, you're here to serve.
Mhm.
We're not doing it for us, we're doing it for them.
Mhm.
So, and I work in the cruise industry for a long time. I know that for a fact. You can be. I just came off a boat playing for like the average age 70 people, 70 years old people. And I did a cocktail hour, just instrumental. I can hardly hear the piano I'm playing. That's how low it is.
Mhm.
But they enjoy it.
But I hate that.
They love it. No,
That
no,
let's
no.
talk. No, I love that you can, because when you're playing keyboards, and that's the argument
And
that
that
we
comes
would
with
have.
discipline now.
Yeah, that's something to do. That's
When you play keyboards, when no, I know that's where certain gigs God miss me, because I learned
But listen,
years ago,
those are the gigs.
don't pick every gig just because it's a gig.
No,
My thing is just because it's pain. If it don't sing to my soul, sometimes I gotta say no. And I can explain to you why. Vocalist is not a transistor radio. We ain't gonna have a debate because you can agree with me on this one. You know nights where you are singing so soft that you lose your voice. Because whispering, and that's from me doing voice training with one of the top operatic and classical trainers in Barbados, Doris Provençal. Whispering actually damages your vocal cords. And a lot of other vocalists can attest to this. Now, when you whisper and you think it's good, so as a vocalist, now you're singing so soft. The music is something that can be controlled by a volume. But you see, when you actually, as a vocalist, got to do that to your voice, I'd rather say no to that gig because it can cause permanent damage and nothing. And I will tell people all the time, nothing is worth me losing my voice.
No, nothing worth you losing. Of course, no. But my thing is that there are different techniques of it's called. I know that's not what you're saying. There's certain techniques you can use. Now, we live in an age of internet.
Mhm.
Information is right there, and there are a lot of people. I can tell you right now. There's a lot of people you can go and look at. Kim Burrell. Just go listen to Kim Burrell. Just check Kim Burrell out. She did a gig in New York, the Blue Note with Corey playing organ and stuff. They did a gig together. Kim Burrell is beautiful, a singer. This girl, what's his name, daughter?
Girl from Mary Mary?
No, not them, man. What's his name, daughter? Sings with Butterfly all the time. What's the guy singing with Butterfly? The dude,
I know who you mean.
yes, where's the love?
Leela Hathaway. Leela Hathaway.
Yeah, Lila Hathaway. Those are women you can check. No, because you got a similar tone of voice.
Uh-huh.
and you see how they manipulate the voice.
Uh-huh.
Learn to do it. You got a lot of information on it. But no, the thing is, I understand what you're saying, but it's just a matter of because like I said, in my environment, and I've done this for a lot of time, a lot of years. Those are the gigs that put you where you want to go.
Mhm.
Those are the ones that when people say, you know what?
But it kills your
Need-
soul.
No, it
It
don't kill your
kills.
soul.
Listen to
You
me.
kill your soul.
It kills your
But
spirit because if you
it
want
makes
to be
your
a
pocket
performer,
happy.
I
It makes
know,
your pocket
I
happy.
know, raw GT,
It makes your pocket
GT,
happy.
GT,
It makes your pocket happy.
GT Bano in the house,
It
right?
makes your pocket happy.
And let me tell you,
I mean, at the end of the day,
it's all about making money, right?
Yeah.
But
not all
in terms,
about.
no. It's like, but sometimes you have to choose. Me personally speaking, I know what it feels like as a vocalist,
Mhm.
and somebody's looking at you as though you're just the background music. If that's
Well,
the
well,
kind of,
basically,
if
yeah.
that's what you want,
Mhm.
well, by all means, have that.
Mhm.
But don't come and ask for a top tier performer, entertainer.
Well,
You understand? Is they asking Patti LaBelle or Beyonce or anybody?
No, but they have done these.
No, they haven't, because that's where they will draw the line and tell you, if I can't give 150, no. I'll tell you one thing, but Patti LaBelle, and I read her book. I read her book, Don't Block Your Blessings, and Patti LaBelle said in that book, basically, do not pull back vocally, because even Dionne Warwick, because when she was doing, they were doing a live performance of That's What Friends Are For, right? And she quoted in that book basically that Dionne Warwick was trying to like hit on her and say, man, you too loud, man. Like tone that down. You understand? In Beijing terms, tone it down. And it's like, who do you think you're talking to? Right? Because that's disrespectful to another vocalist. It's thing did it because Kelly Price was talking about Whitney Houston, what experience she had when she did Heartbreak Hotel with Whitney. And they were about to perform it live again. And Kelly obviously felt, like this is Whitney Houston. She didn't see herself like, I'm Kelly Price, this is Whitney Houston. And Whitney was like, listen, dog, bring it. This is what we do.
No, yeah, but no,
But
okay.
the act of vocalist to tone down
Kim,
on that level, no,
on
wrong.
those scales, they have engineers that can make it sound.
You go, we're in
Sure.
the ear. Listen to me. You got to
Yes.
spend some money having in the ear
Well, it's
monitors
not
in order
expensive
to
anymore.
tone down your voice
And then monitors
so that
right now-
you're comfortable. Because guess what? Bitch, I need to be comfortable. Let's be clear. I need to be comfortable.
It's affordable enough. If there's something you need to hear, that's fine. But those women and those artists are at a certain level. That's why they travel with the same people all the time.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? It's like we know, like Pedro would always be a good engineer.
The best in the
Pedro-
world,
Pedro
in my
would be-
opinion, the best. Pedro Hunt.
Pedro would always be the man. I can close my eyes and just go and play. I know that I sound like genius outside.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So those are the things now. Let's say you come into like millions of dollars, you want to do a show, who you think you can call?
Correct.
Pedro, because he knows you, he know how we do. So
Correct.
those people are the place where they know people can help them to sound better. But when you're working in an environment where there's no sound engineer, you got to do your own thing. You got
to try your
got
best.
to try your best to keep it going.
That's where we all learn how to set up the whole song system.
Yes,
we
ma'am.
know we old school. So
Yes.
you can't strum me on a gig. You can't be a roadie and don't turn up. I know how to set up monitors,
Yep.
front
So
system, EQ,
you have
and
to.
all of that stuff.
You have to.
Right? But KO,
It's been quite quiet.
this to him down like
I've been listening to the.
he
to
had
the,
he
you
had
know,
one
to the-
he had
to
one
the-
of
to
the
the it says,
you had one of the you got any more duck on underneath the table?
Anymore what?
Any
Any more song?
yeah.
Yes, I have I will be doing one. I got about 3 songs with Tribe sounds and original songs, and I have one that I'm going to be doing with Dwayne Anchebus, and also for the Soca Monarch, I'm gonna do I'm gonna do one with Gavin Basu.
You mean your cousin?
Yes.
What is
He don't even know he old cousin Gavin. Do not beat him up
Gavin,
and
because
do
he
not
can't
beat
be
us up
Charles, and
because he
sometimes he
can't.
can't be Basu.
What's the difference? I love me some Gavin. Gavin is so creative, and his daughter is even more creative. That's a gift coming on stream, right? When I tell you he is another boss saxophonist, producer, keyboard player, his cousin from St. Kitts. And I am Sugar Mask gonna be wicked this year, and I know KO gonna bring it out the back. Even though I don't want it, I do not want him. And I'm gonna say this publicly. St. Kitts and Nevis. I hope y'all watching this um podcast, and I'm gonna share it. He's gonna share it. Everybody's gonna share it.
Hey.
St. Kitts, y'all need to move out the horse and pony race. I really deal with some real music. KO has been consistent. Consistent,
second that?
right? Best songs out of St. Kitts and
I'm
Nevis.
coming this year. Don't worry.
And y'all just be shelving him for, I ain't gonna say the word, but it is corrupt in our opinion because it's not gonna play outside of St. Kitts and Nevis. I said it. And don't come for me neither because I got my peoples with me too, right? But on a real note, KO has been consistent
You got muscles
from he got from Strong Rum, he got from This Is It, he got all of them songs. This is the songs that gonna put St. Kitts on the map. Because as Tribe Songs very well said earlier, it's not about focusing on just the island. We like what we like on the island. In Barbados, we like little bashment. But our bashment can't go no further than Barbados or for the Bajans that like bashment. Only certain people can understand that. It's not that we're saying we're against our culture.
I'm not Bajan, but I like it.
No, but I'm saying, but you got Bajan in you, whether you like it or not.
I like bashment.
Right? He got Bajan. I got Bajan. I got congestion. I got Bajan on he. Yeah. I got some kids for me. But on a real,
Get it right, sister.
like I get it right. But on a real, when you have music that is marketable outside of the Caribbean, that is what it is. It's not about what we like personally in our island. It's about what will have marketability outside of the Caribbean. Because let me be very frank, Bajans, Catitians, Jamaica. Well, I don't know about Jamaicans because I think Jamaicans support one another and the Haitians. But none of want to listen. Y'all do not go religiously on and download our releases on Spotify, on YouTube, on our market. Ultimately, in the Caribbean, our music outside of the Caribbean relies heavily on the European, the Asian, the African, and the North American market. So when you're talking about making money, making it a business and not just something that we're doing for fun because it's a festival, we have to think about the music that is going to have. Look a little raw. What's that you doing? You look like you're doing signals underneath that table, boy. And no, look at that's my brother. That's my brother. Anyway, the music that has longevity, the music that is going to reach the audience all over the world and going to be loved because look at hot.
Stick a pin.
Hot.
Let me ask a question.
Turn me on. Temperature touch.
Yeah, let me ask a question.
Roll.
But since have had a hit, they have few hits. They have this song.
Hold it, roll. Hold
No,
it.
by,
I want no too.
No, you probably don't know because they don't mention.
Because they're not popular.
No, it was very popular. They don't mention it. Not that dude name, man. I can't remember his name. But right now he's doing a song with he did a song with Shady Brother too.
Oh, you mean that guy that the one hit wonder with Burna Boy?
No. He's amazing, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about soca. They have a hit that was #1 and
But-
David Levy show and stuff like that in New York.
But that's David Levy show in New York. We're talking
No, no,
global.
no. He plays all over in every party,
Okay,
every
but-
soca party.
But what song is that?
See, you can't remember the song.
If you can't remember the song, that means that ain't safe.
No, I was saying shit.
No,
No.
because-
I'm just
Okay.
all over the place. I can't remember it right now.
We need to do asking kids what they want. Do they want to get up here or do they want to stay there?
I think that St. Kitts, to me, from my
Beautiful place. I
from
love
my from my
Big up
obs-
St.
I
Kitts.
love
Don't get music. They want the music to get out, but
I
it's just a
love
different style of
no,
music.
don't get twisted raw. You see St. Kitts? For me, when I went there, it was like another part of the puzzle piece. Is like the Caribbean continues to
Big up to the
amaze
KFC
me.
and St. Kitts that I'm talking about.
Let me tell you, I remember meeting this little girl
I'm trying
in
to
the
find
Everett.
Big up my man Everett too. Fight
Everett,
Chief.
Everett.
Fight Chief. Good friend.
Let me tell you something. St. Kitts
He's in
is a
Portugal, yeah.
magical place. It has so much to offer in terms of natural
Good place,
beauty.
nice place.
Hey, you never heard the
The
song Bucket?
tours. Yeah, I know that song.
Huh?
I know that song. But I'm
Yeah,
saying
that
St.
song,
Kitts
yeah.
has so much beauty and opportunities and is open. But let me tell you something, right? That I can't not hold like come. You gotta break it down a little bit for me. Break it down a little bit.
Okay, you know what? St. Kitts remind me of a little of Bahamas. John Canoe.
And
Uh-huh.
Don't hit me, Bahamas. John Canoe is the worst raw soul because I don't understand it. I know that's a culture, but it's that from Guyana. But I know Guyana, we have no genre, we have nothing to give. But I'm saying,
hey man, I wanted to play a St. Kitts song for me, many.
hold on, no, listen. John Canoe music is not something that I don't understand it. You ever heard it?
Of course I did.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
I don't understand it. And
No,
They try to cross R&B. They try to put like
It's a beat. It's a beat.
listening to
Not the words, you know.
listening to the melody and the lyrics. They try to put R&B to some sort of like a funky. That's like a funky brass.
Sorry to say, kids, not the words.
Like
But I don't
so,
understand
yeah.
it. Please educate me.
Yeah, but I will never listen. I ain't coming for John Canoe because I got a lot of Bahamian friends.
No,
Okay,
I live in the Bahamas.
I love.
If you know- if
I
you
love
know anything
every
about-
single
if you know-
part of the
if you know anything
Caribbean.
about
Okay, the
remember I worked
Caribbean
at a
where
cruise
we
ship?
from, but there.
If you know anything about a cruise ship, Bahamas is it. Bahamas is come.
But
under the
but
bridge,
but
say
but,
less.
but Keith,
I live
no,
there.
we love St. Kitts. St. Kitts is like
So maybe John Canoe is one of the things you want to keep exclusive to themselves.
Yeah,
John Canoe is based exclusive.
because
I
like
don't hear that played
with
nowhere.
St. Kitts music is the
Yeah.
same thing for me. Is like the it's so fast.
Yeah.
It's fast paced. So you have to know. My man, you gotta rub down with Master Roll and Benji's when you've done
Well, let me
with
give
these
you a
rhythms
history,
that
right?
St. Kitts has got coming because the
Let
fact
me give you a
fast.
So
history.
so
Let me give you a history. Like back in the day, right? We had one of the top bands in the Caribbean, Jack
Okay,
Rats.
okay.
Now we always play, like when we play up to the Trinidadian bands or thing, we're gonna play with a higher tempo.
Uh-huh.
You see, I'm talking about Burning Flame. We were the original guys who always have a higher tempo, and this is not just now. This is from my mom and them days.
what
But we always did just like things fast, you know.
I
like,
remember two things that bouncing off of one another because when Keith was telling me about how during Carnival that men would be in groups
Yeah, we
and lift his
bounce.
pumps,
Let's bounce.
bounce
you know.
and coffee and
It's
things.
a
I was like,
bounce,
what?
it's a culture.
I was like,
Juba is the culture.
that
Bounce,
ain't gonna roll in,
huh?
but
Yeah, it's like
bounce
you
and
can
cuff
hear
and
boom,
bounce one another. I
Boom,
was like,
and you know.
big man, I will not be heading on the streets in St. Kitts because I will have to give somebody a 2-piece and a biscuit.
Well, it's all the fun. You
In
know,
front of somebody,
If
and
every
around
my
and get
uncles
for you.
and them, they will gym every year, and that's what they do. They go in the thing and they bounce. Them guys are so big and hey, when you hit them, you bounce off. Them guys are-
Culture is fine. I won't participate in the honor. I'll come there. and I'll
Listen,
just
you
stay
will
in the
come
room.
and
No,
watch.
but he has a
Listen.
section for that. Though.
But I won
But
that.
but I love listen, but
I don't want any girls.
I love St. Kitts during
It's a beautiful place.
it is
And
beautiful.
I did some. I did.
Karabatik,
Nice tours in St. Kitts.
yeah, and then that was like up in the hills,
like the
and
hills,
then
yeah.
I went to Brimston Hill,
That was beautiful.
and they have
Don't get me wrong,
real
man. It's
track.
Like I never got familiar with the music, but I know as I go to Bahamas more than St. Kitts. You know, I mean, I know, I know, but I'm just still trying to grasp the John Canoe stuff. I need to study and find out what's going on there. But I love Bahamas too.
But
You got the
Solution
one.
Denry, because no
But St. Kitts Bouillon.
Denry, no, that's Dominica.
Yeah, Dominique's Bouillon, yeah.
Bouillon.
But St. Lucia got- St.
Denry
Lucia got-
music now catching up now in terms of like that fast.
St. Lucia got the same kind of.
So what would you say about Dominique?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
nice.
Bouillon.
Oh, yeah,
Bouillon.
Basically, like,
But I find that St.
but
Kitts
I
is
guess
more
if
of
we were
a
living closer to St. Kitts, we would understand
yeah,
what they do.
yeah.
Like you said, we are closer to that Dominican, that those bands that grew up in our time.
Correct.
WCK, those bands.
Because you got when you
I
got
think we're
when you
more-
got that
more-
cross between
yeah.
Zouk Kadas,
Yeah.
that whole
French, yeah.
French influence, which is like
Yeah.
Kumpa
Yes.
with the
yes.
music.
Yeah, from
So then
Haiti,
you got
Cuba's 80, yes, yes.
Haiti, Saint Lucia,
Yeah.
and Dominica,
Come together.
right?
You know,
So,
I think Bouillon came out of that too.
Guadeloupe and
Guadeloupe,
Martinique.
Yes.
You didn't ever do a Martinique or
I
Guadeloupe?
did.
Too? You did with
Rusty.
Oh Jesus, Lord have mercy.
But our music is pretty
Long
close to
Yep.
I must say is in that genre like Bouillon.
So
Bouillon.
So listen, I know how long I know you. How many years? I know you.
Slotty.
You've never played a song from St. Kitts. And I don't know.
I do. I play them on the gigs, but you're not recognizing
I
it.
don't recognize it because I know it wasn't. So I've been at St. Kitts all the time. Every time we go to St. Kitts, we in the bar, they don't play nothing from St. Kitts. I'm listening to soca music.
As I said before, and I will say it again, they have to learn to make the
You
music.
know, when you go to the Bahamas, you go to the Bahamas, you hear John Canoe music playing in the stores.
Correct.
The kind of music, yeah.
Well, I'm happy you're saying that. I think
You should tell tourism, yes.
they need to play a lot more.
Yes, especially the bars in port area.
Mhm.
Cruise ship port, they need to know when people come. They say, "What kind of music is this? What is our music? Listen to it."
This
That's what I learned.
British
That's what I
music.
learned. John Canoe. That's it.
It's like
I'm still curious about it. At first, I was like, "This is confusing."
what is on him? I was like, this is so Bajan because it's so bashment, but it's like I can tear all the bark off for you. Tell your best friend she can get peace too. You like Mobby? You like Mobby? That is so Bajan, right? It's not funny because from the lyrics.
That's your song?
No,
that's a big.
that's a Bajan song. I think it won. World March or People's Monarch a couple years ago. But the point is that from the time you hear, I can tear all the bar off for you.
But I mean, I can tear you. Don't look.
You best friend can get peace too.
That's major.
You like Mobby? You like Mobby?
Yeah,
You see that there?
Tear.
That is marketable to
A lot
Barbados.
of those words, a lot of Caribbean say.
But nobody.
But it's how the accent though. Is a whole set of different things when it comes to our dialect.
So
Because when Bajan speaking from St. Philip, St. John, Big Man, as much as you are married to a Bajan, you will not understand it. But the men gonna start to speak at a different speed,
I
and
remember
different
that drummer who used to
enunciation.
play
The
with
words
Malcolm.
don't happen. Correct.
That guy, short guy, used to play drums. Malcolm, he's an Asian guy.
Which one?
Yeah, I think his name was Tony.
Oh, you mean Boston?
Yeah, he's from the country area in Barbados.
He's
I
from St. Philip.
just never understand how
He's
what
from-
that dude be
He
saying.
is from St. Philip. That's Mike Grosvenor, the guy that you said like. You don't even know how like is like historical. That whole his brother was
My
lead
brother.
vocalist of the band Nightlife
So my growing
with
up.
Wendy Allen. That's his brother,
Okay.
Boston.
Oh, that dude.
Yeah, he used to play drums with Nightlife at one
What
point.
happened to Wendy Allen? She's still doing.
She in Barbados, man. She doing she thing still.
Hey,
Right?
that dude will talk, and everybody say, "Yo, you just said."
No, it's.
But he still speak that way, and he's in Brooklyn
Well,
for 100 years.
Ask KO if you understand. We say Grey Goose vodka on the couch.
Very loose.
Yeah, that's an inside joke. That's KO trying to keep up with the. Well, my father's not from Barbados, by the way. He's from back way, but he lives in Barbados. He's been living in Barbados from the time he was 14 years old. And KO decided that he is going to challenge my father
Drinking Grey Goose.
that he could keep up with the Bajans drinking.
Yeah.
And he ended up on the couch. He the man down. Man
I can challenge Beijing because I live
Man
there.
down.
I spent 50 years there, so I can challenge them. I drink what I drink. So.
And that was my biggest
And
surprise.
speaking of drinking,
Raw was the most dangerous person when it came to drinking with because I got into so much trouble with Raw.
yes. Speaking of drinking, we had one was my good friend who had a birthday party. Birthday. I mean, my friend was drinking a lot.
Which one?
And I want to bring my friend home and make sure my friend got in the garage.
Ooh, we don't know. We gotta tell this joke. We
Tell
don't.
the story.
This is a story about Kim Derrick that a lot of
You're
people do not know about. Right?
Focus.
And the story went like this.
Already?
I was on the verge of turning 30 years old. That's how long ago that was.
10 years ago.
Yeah, about five years? 5 years ago. And we had rehearsals that night.
No, we playing.
We had rehearsals that night, and we decided after rehearsals
We going to ship it.
we can ship in
No,
because it was the eve of my
Yes,
birthday.
yes,
It was the eve of
yeah.
my birthday, so we went shipping after rehearsals, right? And butt up pan.
It wasn't we. It was just us, me, you, and who else went with us? Because I don't think Junior came or PJ came. Them guys went. But I think it was you and me and somebody.
It was Karen.
I think Karen went with us.
I think it was Karen.
Yeah.
But the joke was Patrick's husband had a payback, big world champion jockey. This is my boy from
Short guy from Barbados, baby.
forever since.
Mashallah.
So apparently the year before, I had a birthday party at my house, and Patrick get hurt. I had to lay down and sleep it off on my couch. He the man that come through with all the drinks, but he come through with a whole set of
I
champagne.
know the story now.
He wasn't in Barbados
I
that
wasn't there
time,
yet. I
but
didn't
he
know the story.
came the following
I
year.
walked in that whole
He come revenge plot on Kim Derrick.
Why?
Patrick was like, "Oh yeah, you gonna make me shame that night, and you make me sleep on your
That's one
couch."
thing you don't do in Barbados. That drunk people.
The man gone and the man said, "Listen, I got something for you tonight.
Never
So
heard of
is you
Barbados
Eve for your
before.
birthday again? So we in the shipping." So I think me and Patrick start drinking tequila. And then Patrick switch it up and say, "We drinking Jägermeister shots, Kim."
And by the way, I was still drinking my brown water.
He was drinking brown water.
Yes. And if I go to
I don't remember that night like
Brown white
it
water.
was yesterday. You know why I remember that night? Because I almost forget it. Because I swore that was my cup to Jesus. That was my cup to Jesus. I left, I remember after realizing I had too much. And in the Caribbean, the police don't make me do all them things. Right? That's the part that we take for granted. And that night, I was guided to my vehicle. And I decided that when I sat in the front seat of my car,
Red, what, Elantra? Is Elantra?
no, it wasn't the Elantra. It was driving a white Maserati.
Yeah, well, yeah. It's
A white Maserati.
Hyundai.
It was a Maserati. And
Who made that?
Huh?
Who made that?
Mazda.
Oh, my God.
And
Who made that?
I remember that night and I was like, yo, I feel real sweet. I better get home before this sweetness really kick in. Next thing you know, I was like seeing glimpse on the ride home. I said, "Oh God, Jesus taking me home. Jesus is taking me home. This is a miracle." So let me just say, right? When I woke up, it was my ex-husband knocking on the car glass. Duh,
In
duh,
the
duh.
driveway.
I am in the passenger seat of the
In the
car and I
driveway.
cannot figure this
That's
out.
right there.
I don't know how I get across there, buddy. Right? But all I know is that Raul rescued me that night.
So let me give my part of the story now. So the thing is, she left the party and she left. So I think, so I was getting to drop home with my buddy. And I am in the car.
Mhm.
So he was parking in the back to where she car was parked. We walked to the car now. He said, "Yo, Kim car door open, like Kim car door open." Give me the car, sit over the car, key like and just like lay back together like that. Come
I
on.
was sleeping like
But
a
the funny thing
baby.
is, I went and said, "Kim, go over the other side, man." She get up and she scoot over and go on the other side. Oh, see. I think she know what's going on. So he just turn the car up and he drive behind me. I pull the car in the driveway. Okay, mom, next the Kim said she get her. God, I said, God, it's me, can you relax?
I was
But that
listen.
was good news, man.
I was during the ride home.
That was good
Because
news.
when I was remembering, I was like during the ride home, I was seeing glimpse of the car moving, and I knew I was not driving. So it had to be some sort of angel
Angel carry on.
carry me home.
Strong.
And I am thankful, Raul. I am thankful that I was not stupid enough to even attempt to try to drive home that night. But I remembered walking like a soldier because I remember when I hear that on the car glass, I jump up like this, look, and it was like sober. I was like, what are you doing on the driver's side? What are you doing on the passenger side of the car? Weren't you supposed to drive home that car? I was like, yo, you know what? The driver's side door wasn't working. So I eased over to the passenger side and I was so tired I just fell asleep.
We had to talk about that too after.
The next day,
He knows me.
now listen, Raw, all I know Raw do is ring the doorbell and friggin' run and left me to drive. You know who else was talking about the other day? Charmaine.
Charmaine.
We girl from Canada, Toronto.
Yes.
And she was talking about her last night. You were with us. Her last night in Barbados before she moved back to Toronto. And she was like, Kim, I do not remember nothing.
She got hurt too. I would tell the people in Barbados you can't get hurt. And people see you. Especially if you talk too much in Barbados and you're drinking, you gotta think about exit plan because if the men know you're drunk and they get you
The
hurt,
men gonna laugh at you, take pictures.
till Jesus come.
Listen,
They don't stop.
they
Men,
enjoy
they enjoy
your like you
Barbados is a
you
place you
intoxicated, don't
you
fall
cannot-
asleep.
Don't fall asleep.
Don't fall asleep on
Don't throw
tour.
up. Don't throw up.
Don't throw up.
And don't do nothing stupid. Then
Correct.
they laugh at you till you die.
TC was wicked as shite back in the day. It was my 19th birthday, and I can talk about this story.
Is it Christian?
She said, what?
She's in gospel.
I ain't just say that out loud, and that can go on YouTube. Anyway, so she could go and watch this.
My
But
friend.
anyhow, my
Big
19th
up
birthday.
TC. Big up TC.
My 19th
Terencia
birthday,
Coward.
Terencia Coward.
Big up
All,
Rusty.
all
Yeah,
of
big up
we,
Rusty.
all of we,
Daniela.
all of we is shipping.
Kian.
Correct. All of we is shipping, and
Shipping
we
is the place, man.
partying.
Shipping is the place.
We partying. It's my 19th birthday. They bring out chocolate cake,
I wasn't
Nancy
there. I
Patterson. You
wasn't-
wasn't on the scene yet.
I wasn't
That
there.
was before you time.
I came back too.
And listen, I remember that night. God bite it. I had too much. They gave me, oh, this is what set off my stomach. Somebody bought us like 6 bottles of champagne, and I had chocolate cake, which was my birthday cake.
Oh no, you don't do that,
And then a couple of the guys, the bartenders and the shipping, normally mix all
What?
these
bro.
shooters,
You're done, right? No.
all these shooters and everything. And I had something called a screaming wolf.
Screw over
A
that.
screaming wolf was a shot. like a.
Why want to hold on, you go ahead. Go ahead.
But the men putting out the bottles. I still from my little shop, right? And the men listen. The men God boys it doing.
Somebody still there? Somebody still on
Of
board?
course.
You got to come in
Listen.
someone.
The men doing screaming wolf. The men doing screaming
Make up
wolf.
yourself swing.
The men doing screaming wolf shots, right? And then guess what they're doing? They're doing flaming sambucas. Okay? Flaming sambucas, and then you drinking that on top of top.
Sambuca big drink.
That black sambuca is just like that shit on fire. And they're doing that with the champagne plus the chocolate cake. And I was gone.
So let me ask you.
And Eugene hold me. Say, Kim, you all right?
When Eugene was not a Christian.
That's Uncle Eugene. Right? Bass player. Bad bass player. Yep.
Big up Eugene. Big up Eugene.
Eugene hold me and was like, Kim, are you in so good? I said, Ma, I won't go to the bathroom. I went to the bathroom. You know that wicked brute near Terrence a coward.
Follow you.
And kick open bathroom door and had a camera trying to catch me in a very uncompromising position, which was throwing up. But then I caught myself before I could throw up, and I went back outside. And Eugene decided to hold me again and get me to Pedro. And I vomit all over Pedro. That was like one of the worst nights of my life.
You gotta let the world know who Pedro is.
I could not go back in the shipping for like a minute because
Pedro was.
I could not live that one down.
Let the world know who Pedro was. Pedro was,
is baby daddy, right? So I can live that one down.
Afford to throw up on him.
No.
It's part of the business.
Listen, but then that night in the shipping, Kerwin that had
Kerwin, you drinking water?
Every single he's sick. He's sick.
You sick, bro?
Yeah, he not 100%.
That's not a good sign, bro. Have to say you gotta drink.
You go ahead. We want to drink any water.
Don't drink no.
Drink water, mind your business.
But you did when you went to St. Kitts, right?
Me? I did a tour. I did some tours. I did those winter. Oh, see, so far the conversation changed. Let's go back to St. Kitts. We gotta go. So we gotta bring up St. Kitts. It's a beautiful place, man.
And Kyo is an excellent performer. We are hoping to have him on all the shows, all the facts, all the parties this year in St. Kitts and Nevis. I will have my eyes. I will not be there because I am not keeping check on nobody. I will be in Barbados doing bad, walking up Dixie because it's Christmas time. I will be doing the dog six puppies and my ham cutter. And then some.
Christmas.
So the carnival is Christmas time. I probably will come down a peep though, but I will not be down there. But
Mr. Virgin Island, we gotta go. We gotta
Virgin Islands.
Yeah, plan a trip. Yeah, plan a trip, man. You on podcast too, or you hosting?
Kerwin.
Hey.
I know if you listen. That trip I will have to exclude myself and let the boys go because wherever happens in wherever, I am no parts of it.
Even me.
We know. Come on over when you're ready.
Tribe songs.
If Tribe Song, Corin, me, and Kibo go somewhere, that gonna be an invasion of an island that the government they gotta investigate because it's gonna be a national news. It's gonna happen here that never happened before.
Really?
Yes.
It's true. Domino's drinks and music.
Huh?
You heard Domino's drink some music.
Why speak for yourself, boy? So self. Listen to me. I still will tell you straight. She will tell you straight. The first thing I tell you, watch her all. But I tell you, I go to the bathroom. And if you stay for 4 days, you might not see me until the last day. Listen, I learned the hard way in life, bro. I learned the hard way in life. Listen, I from Guyana. When I go to Guyana, my friends just lock me down. They're like this. I don't know when I go to a bar anyway. I got one bar to go to in my home. I got a rental, private right there. And I get my car, I got a key in my pocket and thing. It's like, well, if I go to the bathroom, I get escorted to the bathroom, bro. The men don't let me go nowhere. And the men know I don't show. But I get sweet and I got after.
Listen,
He always tell them.
we got to say about running away.
Yeah,
When it drink
Yeah.
get sweet.
but that's my thing. I don't drink when the sun is up. When I have vacation, bring the sun go down.
When the sun goes down.
These guys think they make drinks. They think they created drinks. No, when the sun go down, they drink. They may drink since 12 o'clock in the afternoon. They may start drinking. Yeah. They may call me soft. I said, "God, I can be soft. I can be sleeping in my house, drinking water the whole day." That's my secret. So when I go to drink now, I start to go. I do so get them a whole rum. I'll be drinking. I drinking brown water. You can't know it, but you might know now because you see the little cover. But if you drink mine, it's supposed to know what this is. But anyway, well, anytime once I drinking and we start drinking, I can't leave. And Barbados teach me that, bro. In Barbados, you cannot be hurt. You got to watch yourself. You got to.
Cannot be hurt in Barbados.
What? Picture on you, man.
Yeah, you can't be hurt in Barbados.
Kibo can't drink. You know,
Get out here.
KO is an artist. so Tribe Songs, you know, when you come to the thing, you gotta give you coffee and drink your tea.
Mano.
But I know if things change, but I'm subject to correction.
Okay.
When he come to the studio, he's have 2 sips of wine and then he's done. So
Listen.
I used to be a responsible guy, right? You know, because we used to play Long Island a lot. So obviously, you know what? I'm gonna hold my drinking until I get to Brooklyn.
Listen, and he saved. Listen, he saved my life. Listen,
crazy.
I'll tell you what, because like most musicians, we're gonna have a couple drinks before we do a gig or be like when we like finishing up and stuff like that. And let me tell you something. He is a man that used to be basically the designated. He was the designated driver, Kerwin. The man will have 2 Coors Lights. 2 Coors Lights for the whole night. That like soda water.
Wow.
You understand? Coors Lights. That was his drink.
We got edit this part. We gotta make a little quick run, Corwin. We gotta make a run too. But Corwin is lucky to have off. No, I understand. I'm not calling you Corwin. I'm just observing the screens that you know you coming in and out. You don't know what you're doing.
He ain't trust and believe. He not drinking. He can't handle no drinks right now.
So
Hey,
no. But
you know, on a serious note,
we gotta make.
He was out for when he drunk. He's like,
You gotta make a
on a serious note, man, I would like to invite everybody down to Sugar Mines. This year it's gonna be epic. Yeah, it's gonna be really epic. No, it's not a bad time. It's the best time.
No, Christmas time is the best time for
Huh? Oh, they just gotta come for a day.
Chris, it's like St. Kitts confuses me because I'm traditionally the Christmas.
But I could go right down into the
Man, no, man. What confused off on my head. The point for me with St. Kitts, the difference is like growing up in Barbados. Christmas is so traditional. It's big. You gotta go Queen's Park Christmas morning.
That's the same way St. Kitts too.
No, but we got the whole. You gotta put on your Sunday, your Christmas best.
Yeah, you buy new clothes.
You go church Christmas morning.
Same thing.
Then you go to Queen's Park right after, and you dress best, right? So for me, the first time I experienced St. Kitts for Christmas, I was like, this is confusing because it's not.
But that's their custom.
Yeah, that I know, and I love it because for me, it's like really and truly Christmas is very commercialized and stuff like that. It's like making money and all that. For me, Christmas means family, spending time with my family, hanging out with my family, you know.
But let me say this:
But
Christmas
if
Day
they-
itself is a very quiet day. Yeah, we got people go to church. They, you know, but you know, after that Christmas Day, because it's Juve. Our Juve is like at the front end of the carnival. It's different to all the other carnivals. Our Juve is like at the front.
Like,
the first.
explain it.
Like after Christmas, right? Okay, our Christmas Day, right?
Yeah.
And then we got Juve. Then the carnival go down until the second. All the parade and stuff is on the first and second.
January,
Okay.
So our Juve is really, to me, is the biggest feature of our carnival, Juve.
Okay.
So it's
It's
front-ended. It's kind of different to other carnivals.
Current pull in Kim. Kim talks for him. Talk for like 2 minutes.
What's that?
Talk for like 2 minutes.
Wait, you want
Yeah. This
so
focus Kim. Give Kim.
so Kerwin,
Kim.
he wants to give me the camera so he
Give the
can
camera.
get and make a little
the
boys
deposit,
run. He want
deposit.
run to the little girl's room.
Deposits.
The little girl's room.
Deposit.
Okay. So yeah.
This might be a good time to give us. This might be a good time to give a preview of the KO song for this year.
Drop that, Kerwin. Drop it.
All right, coming up.
I don't know if you want to give a little intro, KO, but here we go.
Yeah, KO, she give it.
Yeah, back it up. It's going to be popping for St. Kitts Carnival 2025, 2026. That is the way our carnival is because it goes right into the new year. Like 2 days into the new year. So, I mean, this song is produced by Tribe Sounds, vocally done by KO. So, and I'm crazy about this song. I think it's gonna. I think it's gonna.
You're backing up. I got oh my God.
I think it's gonna go further than St. Kitts, if you ask me.
Yeah.
So hey,
I check it and see if I got come down.
This is the first time we're actually it's the first time we're playing this song.
Well, nice. So we get the
Got
exclusivity
the exclusive.
of the drop on the Virtuosity TV podcast, right? Where we are playing Tribe Sounds KO music tonight. Bam Bam. This is what we're doing for the culture. We're keeping it live and direct. Let's go.
When they bring it from the top and they drop the bumper right down. You're champion winners in the party right now. Hey, and none of them not hesitate to shell the place down. Tell me I like the way you move, you're full of energy, do bring the thing for me. Tell me I like the way you groove, I want you in front of me, so bring it, let me see my girl. Hey, back it up, hey, back it up, say back it up, 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 back it bumper drop right to the floor. My girl, say back it up, 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 hey, back it up, make bumper drop right to the floor, girl. Push it back on me, move your waist, girl, do the thing properly. Push it back on me, work the thing, girl, do the thing properly. Push it back on me, work the thing, girl, do the thing properly. Push it back on me, push it back on me. All bad gal in the dance, no afraid to brush them makeup. We not worry about them cause we come to mash the place up. No bad energy, no, we not come to take up. Cause right now, we on the hunt for some to break up. Tell me I like the way you move, you're full of energy, do win the thing for me. Tell me I like the way you groove, I want you in front of me, so bring the thing right there, my girl. Back it up, hey, back it up, say back it up, 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 and jump right to the floor, my girl. Say back it up, 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 hey, back it up, make bumper drop right to the floor, girl. Push it back on me, move your waist, girl, do the thing properly. Push it back on me, work the thing, girl, do the thing properly. Push it back on me, work the thing, girl, do the thing properly. Push it back on me, vibes, vibes, vibes. Where I'm from, the whole country just come alive, live, live. 'Cause where I'm from, it is total paradise, paradise. When we start to wine and walk up, everything mash up, we beat it up like percussion, Bradley Road. Beat it up like you're beating your hometown. Baby flag represent where you come from. Beat it up like you're beating your hometown. Show the world you're proud of the Caribbean. Beat it up like you're beating your hometown. Baby flag represent where you come from. Beat it up like you're beating your hometown. Show the world that you're proud.
You hear me, Kermit?
Yeah.
You hear what he said just now?
I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you.
I say you like when that cartoon woman be like she bossy.
But of course, man.
That's the Asian here, man. That's all right.
She gonna be Guyanese up
Hey,
there.
you part Guyanese too, right?
Yeah, you part Guyanese too?
Yeah, part Guyanese.
Okay. What part, boy? How much part?
Yeah,
Small
Linden.
You from Linden?
Yeah, my dad.
What's your dad's name, bro?
Mosley.
Mosley.
Yeah, that's the last name, Mosley.
From Toradali or something?
Yeah.
Mosley. What's his? I know. You don't talk
Frederick
names.
is his first name. Frederick Mosley.
I know the Mosleys, man. I'm from Linden too.
Okay. You know
You
the
see how
Bruce.
small the smallest world
So
is?
your dad, if you don't know the Chesters, you know, my uncle, well, my family got it, you know, boat landing. My father family, one of the biggest boat landing in Guyana, so in Linden.
Okay.
They do the ferry crossing over.
You all might be family. You never know.
Maybe.
You know what it is?
Now my family, from my dad's side, you know, we don't.
Okay.
You know how we just muddle it up in Caribbean.
Well,
I know so much things about my family.
Yeah.
I thought my grandmother was from St. Lucia.
Small
Find out,
world.
get to find out that my great grandmother come from St. Vincent, and I maneuvered over to St. Lucia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Small world, man. No, you see, that's the thing with that side of the Caribbean. That's why we was talking about the music just now, because John Canoe, we not familiar with that in our side of the Caribbean. From Jamaica coming, we had more Jamaican influence stuff and a Trinidadian influence on our side.
meaning Guyana.
No, Guyana and Barbados too.
Correct.
Reggae and soca.
And not only that, but like we love like the old school, the oldie goldies, as my father like to call it.
But
We did like that.
that's from tradition. That's from back in the day. But I'm saying music, like keyboard, like St. Kitts, the St. Kitts music that we don't.
Correct.
And the John Canoe stuff.
The percussive, because it's like a cowbell. Because when you break down the music and you listen what is predominant in the song in terms of like what is a cowbell, you know, but it's how they beat because is a different rhythm altogether with the percussion. So
Okay, we have 30 seconds.
Huh?
We have 30 seconds.
Or day, well, listen, Kyo gone, he barred from right. He gone to do the little girl's room. Huh?
Imagine. 2 hours again.
I know this is so good. We're getting better at it. But listen, we are encouraging people, artists, creatives, come join us on Virtuosity Television. We got so much to offer, and we know that you have a lot to give, and you have your stuff that you want the world to hear.
Share something.
And we want you to share here with us, because we have, it's a whole new dynamic now. We're taking the horse by the reins now, and we're having control over our creativity. And tonight's guest was Mr. Rochester and my hubby, soca artist. He don't like nobody to know that he's my husband, right? But I want to know. I got my claws in him, right? I just kidding. But anyway, I'm good. But
That's not necessary.
was that
That's not necessary.
that ain't necessary? That ain't necessary. But anyway, we got KO, and he was able to share some of his new music from 2025 carnival season and beyond. And we encourage you continue to lock into Virtuosity TV, continue to keep on top of what we're doing. Follow us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and all that good stuff. And keep up to date to what we are doing because we are driving the culture forward and upward.
Big up GT.
You hear that? Big up the GT.
Big up GT.
Bano, Barbados, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Alia, Grenada.
Well, I want to big up St. Kitts. I want everybody to come down to the mass. I can't stop saying it.
And one last thing before we leave, we want to send out our prayers and our hopes and support to our brothers and sisters who have just been impacted by Hurricane Melissa in Jamaica. We love you guys. Stay safe. Peace out to the next Virtuosity show.
Bring it right back. Jump and wave, y'all mash it track. Smoke a flare, your body on attack. Bacchanal vibes, me love how you move. Sweat drip down when you find the groove. Island thing sweet like mango. The wine so tight, them boys can't go. Roll it, sweet and slow. Girl, you got that fire, let it show. High energy, let the rhythm flow. We not stop till the sun come glow. Wine it to the max.